time. And stay calm when the back end slides. Tiny mistake can redraw our lives. Names on the board, but the story's alive. Turn by turn, we fight to rise. This is the Formula V trophy. We ride the edge, we ride it clean. TGI Nation in my headset, one more lap to chase the dream. Formula V trophy, hold your nerve and hold the line. TGI Nation, feel it rising. Champions built a 10th at a time. Strapped in tight, screen glow on my face, goes the lines, brake lights, chasing every trace from warm-up laps to that last white flag. Heartbeat louder than the waving rag. This is the Formula V trophy. We ride the edge, we ride it clean. TGI Nation in my headset, one more lap to chase the dream. Formula V trophy, hold your nerve and hold the line. TGI Nation, feel it rising. Champions built a 10th at a time. And stay calm when the back end slides. Tiny mistake can redraw our lives. Names on the board, but the story's alive. Turn by turn, we fight to.
And a very good morning, everybody. Welcome along to the second round of Season 2 of the TGR Nation Formula V Trophy Series. And a big crowd, 25 cars out to play here today. We're at Phoenix. I'll tell you more. In fact, let's take a look at the track map at the moment. It's an interesting one, a very interesting one. Turn 1 is a nice big sweeper. There's a sweeper between 7, 8 and 9. They actually call that the hairpin, although turn 11 is more like a hairpin. And you come back onto the course proper, a track that was originally, a track that was originally put on the NASCAR calendar back in 1988 and caused a little bit of controversy. The guy that won that decided to go backwards down the track to wave to the crowd and caused all sorts of anarchy. Now it's become a part of history. A few interesting things to tell you about this track. I'll get to that in just a moment, but that's the track layout. We're currently in qualifying. Here's one of our new competitors. You'd know his voice. His name is Jason Archer McMillan. He is one of the co-commentators of this series, and he had a week off, so he's decided to come out and have a bit of a play here today. I'm looking forward to seeing how he goes. Now, the interesting thing is that during the week, he actually was quicker than a man that we know very well from this series. I'm just trying to find on my pecking order. This man, Nathan Maroney, he beat him in an open lobby. And unfortunately for Nathan, he has caused
emotional damage. Where's the therapy button?
He spent the whole weekend trying to locate the therapy button on his steering wheel so he could get deal with his emotional damage. He's copped messages from everybody around the planet bagging him out for this one. So he's pumped up to beat him home. So there's a good little battle there. This is the man who's going to be battling out the championship. Last week, of course, it was the Canadian that took the victory. Where is he on the list? There he is down the bottom, Eric Lancheres. He had a double win, took away maximum 75 points at the end of the first round, showed incredible speed. As you can see, a very, very high eye rater is this guy, so it's going to be fascinating. What I'm going to do just right now, I'm just going to do a little bit of maintenance here. I'm going to give you a few more of these drivers on your screen because not all of them are up there. There's 25. I want to try and get as many as we can up on screen. Oh, it looks like that's just about our limit. So there you go. That's what we're going to have to deal with today. Now, there was an issue just a few moments ago for Gabinski. No, he just came into the pits. Russell Daly is a new driver. What happened with him? Got out into the paddock area. That's where the old drag strip used to be way back in the day. And unfortunately, he's going to go no further. Christian Flag up on the pace again today here. Let's have a look at Christian travel around the circuit and see what he can manage to pull out of it. Goes down through turn 11. Oh, tags the wall too. Tags the wall, so he's going to bow out of that lap, I dare say. David Gerard is back to play again. You would know him as Pit Bits, the YouTuber, who had a run last week. It had a bit of a mixed bag. He was up on the pace. He's got plenty of pace, does David. If you haven't subscribed to his channel, you need to do that as well. Let's see who else is out on track at the moment. Oh, Jason's still going around. He's the mid-pack dad, another YouTuber. He's making his way around past the mountain, the hill that's up on the right-hand side. Interesting points of note about this racetrack here today. That hill has, in 1865, I think it was, a man went up to the top of that hill and put a stake in the ground. And that is 000 here at Arkansas when it comes to, who's this, Zencar? Zencar, as we watch Zencar go around. It's 000 on the map. And all of, right through Arizona, all of the survey, you can see the mountain in the background, all of the survey points right throughout the state. The property lines, everything's all measured from that point. And the other interesting thing about that hill is they call it Rattlesnake Hill. And the staff used to have to go up there before an event, the week before an event, and clear out all the rattlesnakes so that the punters didn't get bitten. I reckon Australia's a bad place to live. Down through turn 5, onto turn 6 comes Zencar. Sits 15th at the moment. Gabinski has just set the fastest lap of the race so far. He's back down in pit lane. Alexander's coming back out onto the track. He currently sits 3rd in the pecking order. Robbie Wright in 4th. He's still down in the pits. There's still plenty of time. 3 minutes left to go in this session. David's still down there. Christopher Cassiano. We've seen him up on the pace throughout this weekend. And throughout this entire series, in fact. Took out the championship in season 1. I'm sure he's very keen to do it again here, to take a win here today and take out season 2 and make it back-to-back series for himself. Eric Lancheres, the Canadian, goes straight to the top of the pops. 109.844 is the time to beat. Sean Gabinski goes to 109.98. Then Alexander Blumenschad, 110.36. Rob Wright, 110.5. Christian Flag, 110.6. So that's the pecking order at the moment. Martin Visser has got a meatball flag, so his lap's out, and Ken Pullen has had an off track as well. There was a crash. Dario Sartori it was. Let's take a look and see what happened to him. No, he's just pulled off to the side of the track. It comes up as a crash on my screen, but not the case. What can Alexander do? Time to get... Oh, tags the wall. That's what he can do. That will have knocked a whole heap of momentum out of his run. But time's not on his side. He's not going to have enough time to go back to pit lane, reset, and do it again. So this is going to be his lap, whether he likes it or not. And obviously he's not going to improve. He's going to get the 1x from that. Actually hasn't come up as an incident on my screen. So either way, he's not going to improve on his lap time, that's for sure.
2 15-minute races tonight.
2 15-minute races. You can hear Rob say in the chat. He might have just been on.
So on the last portion, leaving the infield, getting back onto the outside, people switching to second or staying in third, which is faster? But I'm the slow guy, so don't worry about hurting.
Dario's trying to still work out the track, and Alexander says he's almost got the track. In fact, he's just starting his flying lap now, so that tag of the wall was on an opening lap for him.
I've tried both. For me, staying in third seems to work
Oh,
better.
scrapes it that time around too, as he tries to find a bit more lap time.
Second around the entire track.
What's going on in the
I've
chat?
tried both as well, and I stay in third.
Thank you.
I'll just bring that down a touch. Blowing my ears out, might be blowing yours out. Let me know in the chat if you're there. Let me know how loud the comms are and how loud the car is, and I can potentially play with it, because we had an enduro on the weekend, so I've changed all my settings. Now, doesn't come up with a lap time, so has to continue on another lap. Eric still holds down pole and bowed out of it now. Robbie writes out. Christian's complete. David's complete. Cassiano's complete. Brian Stutz is new to the series as well. I saw his name pop up. Scotty Brooks, we know. Nathan, we know. Russell Daly is in 11th spot. Jason Archer McMillan is in 12th spot. Then you've got Martin Visser, Lenters, Carr, Wakefield, Tucker, Gehrig, Fletcher, Legault,
I got a bad
Pullen.
feeling about this.
Oh, this is a big field here. This is a big field. Eric's taken pole again. We're getting ready for the running of race 1.
I like a rolling start. It's fun.
Let's see how we go. Waiting for our pole sitter to sit up.
This is the first time I've ever been on this track.
And it's a safety car lap. So this is going to be interesting.
I forgot about it till about an hour ago.
I think because it's an oval, it defaults to a rolling start.
Yep, you just heard the call there. They weren't expecting a rolling start, but they're getting one. I love it. Love it. Something extra in the equation.
Varieties and spices.
Still, Eric's not out there just yet. Sean is. Sean Gabinski. Waiting to go. Had a difficult round at Alton Park at the first round, so he'll be looking to make amends. There's Eric now, and we're getting ready for the rolling start here. So, we've got a bit of time. There is your pole sitter, the Canadian, Eric Lencheres, a 5.7k driver, Sean Gabinski, Alexander Burkhardt sits right behind him, then Robbie Wright, Christian Flagg, the pit bits himself, David Gerard, has got himself up into 6th. You were saying last week that he was a bit slow. He's pretty darn quick, holding down 6 in qualifying. Well done. Christopher Cassiano in 7th spot. Then we go back to starts in 8th. Scott Brooks in 9th. Maroney in 10th. Daly rounds out 11th, and Jason Archer McMillan in 12th spot. I'm just going to quickly do something here. You're going to see something flash up on your screen. Apologies for that. I just want to do something really, really quickly while they're on their warm-up lap. A bit of a community service here in the Discord. So just give me 1 sec. Copy. If only I could spell. I'm just trying typing something in Discord. Just give me 1 sec. Okay, now we're done. Apologies for that. So that's the way the grid's shaping up. They're coming around to come onto the start-finish line, and this race is about to get underway. The first of two here today for round 2. The Formula V Series, Formula V Trophy Series about to get back underway. They are standing by for the start. Safety car starts to pull away. Eric starts to slow them down a little bit, giving himself a bit of breathing space. Gabinski waiting for the jump. Alexander sitting right behind our pole sitter at the moment. He's giving him nothing at all. Oh, a bit of a false jump there from Sean Gabinski. Slows it right down to the start-finish line. This is fascinating. Green flag, they can go, it's underway, and look at them, problems in the background already, massive disasters. Who's that? Dario, I think's caught up in that. Eric Legault has been caught up in that. Tucker, Stanley, and Nathan Maroney as well. So a difficult start for him. Let's see what happened. Nathan just got offline by the look of things. I'll go back a bit further. The start, puts the power down, gets into the back of one of the cars, and comes across and takes out a whole heap of drivers. Oh my goodness, what a start to this race. There's your race leader out in front, starting to pull away. Alexander's back into second. Christian Flagg has made his way up into third. Gabinski loses a mountain of ground off the start, but he won't be too worried about that. In behind him is Robbie Wright, Scott Brooks, Chris Cassiano. He's back in the pack as well. David Gerard survived all that. Well done to the pit bits. Then we've got Jason Archer-McMillan, who's made up a stack of spots off the opening lap as well. Some of them courtesy of the coming together, but you take them as they come. 0.8 of a gap now. Eric back to Alexander. Alexander in a bit of a slipstream. Christian Flagg sits right behind him. Down in turn 1 they go. Alexander runs a little bit wide. That allows a little bit more breathing space. Back there in fourth spot at the moment is Sean Gabinski. He's hanging on to the back of Flagg, but only just at the moment. Just runs a little bit deep, does Gabinski, down into turn number 7, a difficult part of the track. Now this section of the track, when it was originally designed, was opened wide, made wide, so to encourage dive bombing in sports sedans here at this track. So we can expect plenty of that here today as well. What an extraordinary start to this race. So there's the pecking order on the left-hand side of your screen. Maroney will be absolutely gutted. Alexander has given himself some breathing space over Christian Flagg now. And Cassiano is having a look around the outside of Robbie Wright as they come down towards turn 1. Can he hold it? No, he backs out of it. Slow-moving car on the infield there. I think that was Zen Car getting out of the way. Nathan Maroney. Oh, big lose there. Wow, Cassiano just able to hold on to that. Only just. Scott Brooks is right up behind him as well. Brooksy doing a great job here so far in race 1. And he'll be hoping long may that continue. Then we go back to David Gerard. Sitting comfortably in 8th, has lost 2 spots off the start, but he won't be too disappointed with that. Then Michael Lanteres sits right behind him. Now some changes in position. Alexander's got a problem. He's gone off. He has gone off. Let's have a look at the replay of what transpired there with him. He came down towards this section of the track, went to have a look up the inside, coming back onto the oval, and it just tagged the back, got on the brakes a little bit too much. The car over-rotated, and he's fallen back through the pack. But we've seen this before, but look at the gap back from Christian Flagg to Gabinski. It's now 1.92 seconds, and Rob Wright, a further 1 second behind. He's under attack. He's got Cassiano trying to find a way past.
Nathan, can I go by?
And that's Nathan Maroney. He's asked, could I go by? Nathan does the gentlemanly thing. Brooksy's around. He's gone around and spins off into the ether. I think he did that all on his own, so more positions gained for some drivers. David goes back to 6th spot, David Gerard, where he started on the grid. And the biggest winner here is Jason Archer McMillan, who's up into 8th, into the top 10.
Let's get Sean, Chris.
Now Alexander is back on track and trying to work his way forward, so lots to be said there. Christian Flagg has daylight back to him, but he's caught up to Eric. So these two are now sitting in the prime spot. If they start to fight, that may allow Sean to get back into the fight. He's 3.2 seconds behind, and without being disrespectful, looks like he might be struggling to keep up at this track. He's under pressure at the moment by the looks of things. No, not quite. Robbie Wright's a little bit further back. Cassiano trying to make his way forward. Then there's a gaggle of cards. David Gerard leading this. Hopefully he doesn't end up in the pits like his YouTube name says. David Gerard in 6th spot at the moment. Michael sort of has half a look to the inside, gets very close.
Go ahead, Chris.
And Jason Archer McMillan
Catch Sean.
there as well.
Inside, go inside.
He's managed to get round. Oh, he's managed to get round Nathan Maroney again. Poor Nathan's been overtaken by Jason for the second time they've raced together, which means
Emotional damage! Where's the therapy button?
he'll be looking for the therapy button. Battle on for the race lead. A big go there by Christian Flagg as he tried to stick it down the inside. We know how nuggety Eric is. We saw that at Alton Park. He just does not give 1 inch. He wants to lead these races from start to finish. And if you want to get past, you can guarantee he's going to have another launch at you. Kevin Fletcher. Oh, hang on. Oh, these boys aren't thinking about netcode. That was close. That was close. I got a feeling Christian's going to have a go coming onto the straight. Onto the track proper, if you like, the oval section. Gets a great launch, backed out early, gave himself a good run, but gets out of the slipstream. So I don't think he wants to do battle. Now, Alexander's had another issue. What's happened with him? Same part of the pardon me. Same part of the track. Got a wheel out onto the dirt, and did that cause Tucker some issues? No, Tucker's done this all on his own, comes down into pit lane. Kevin Fletcher, a few moments ago, got it wrong out on the track. Yep, just got too much ripple strip for him and turned it round. Fortunately, he was able to keep it going on the section of the racetrack, which used to be the drag strip. Oh, he's made a bit of a meal of that. Oh, comes out in front of a few of the cars too. Now what's happened? No, Thomas? Yeah, I think, that's back to Thomas's issue. Let's go back to the race lead. Eric holding him out at the moment, 3.4. The gap back to Gabinski that you can see off in the distance.
Man, too fast.
Now let's go back and see how David's going. He had a gaggle of cars behind him. He's holding them out. He's holding them out well. Michael half looks to the inside, almost gets it wrong. He's going to run wide. This should, in theory, give Archer McMillan a bit of a run, who's now under a bit of pressure. Brian Stats, I should say, is up behind him in the slipstream. Is he going to have a go? Let's see as they make their way down towards turn 1. Goes the wide line. He's going to look for the switchback. Jason moves across. It's as far as he can go. He's another Australian, which means netcode's always a thing. Turns it in. Holds that position. Now Christian is all over the back of our race leader yet again. 6 minutes left to go in this race. Maroney's falling back through the pack. So he's down to 21st as he tries to stay out of people's way. Flagg gets that outside line, tries to get the run onto the straight. I think he's just measuring him up, to be honest, for the final lap. Christian's a thinker. He's a thinker with his race tactics. So I dare say he's just biding his time. Now, Khan has had an issue. He's just looped it round all on his own, unfortunately for him. Cassiano, how's he look? Let's go check him out. Yep, Rob Wright's right up behind him. Now, Strutt was just able to get round Archer McMillan.
Next time I won't break.
The 00 car. Oh, somebody's getting fiery out there. Oh, I didn't know who that was. Was that Eric or Visser? Visser, I should say. Okay, somebody getting fiery out there. I'll try and pick up who that is for you. But this is the battle that we're concerned most about. Is Eric going to make it 3 straight wins here in this series? Or can Christian upset the apple cart and wave the flag for the US contingent in this first race on the program? You can see he's measuring him up for the final lap, which is not going to be too far away. Russell Daly has had an issue down across the start-finish line. Okay, yeah, that didn't work. Bit of a coming together there for him. And what happened with Cassiano? Cassiano's lipped it round again. Tries to keep it off. Oh, great avoidance by Robbie Wright. Just misses him. Just misses him. David Gerard and Robbie Wright are live in a great battle at the moment. These two battling out 4th and 5th spot. Robbie Wright's managed to get back around David. And now David's coming under pressure from Lantis as well. Michael Lantis sits right behind. Great little dice going on back there. Very, very intense. Let's keep a close eye on this. 3.5 minutes left of this race. Oh, Cassiano with a dive down the inside. They make contact. Oh, my goodness. Cassiano is on a mission to try and get back to the point end of the field, but can't do it. Lantis holds that position. Now he gets a run. What can he do? Lantis goes to the inside. Can he hold him out? Cassiano tries to squeeze up the inside. He manages to get there. He's got the inside line into turn 1. Touched again. They've touched again. Wow. Cassiano goes through, and that brings Brian Stadd up into the mix for him.
Too aggressive. Must always leave the space.
Okay, so you can hear the conversation between Cassiano and Lantis. Oh, Christian's been able to get round the race leader while that was happening. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Will it cost him? That is the $1 million question. Will it cost him? What's our former race leader going to do? He's got straight back. Christian doesn't want it, to be fair. Christian does not want the race lead. He's happy to sit back there and bide his time. Now goes to the outside. No white flag yet between these two. Down through turn 1. Eric holds down the race lead. Lots being said out there. Lots being said out there. Gerard now under pressure from Cassiano. Gives him the space. Gets hard down through the gears. Cassiano all over the back of him at the moment. This is the UK versus the United States. Cassiano's quick. Very, very quick. And David is in the slipstream of Robbie Wright. You can hear Robbie Wright's car engine just in the background. He's only 0.4 of a second behind. That's going to help his cause. Nathan Moroney back to last. Oh, Michael goes up the inside of Cassiano. These two were the ones that were having words in chat a few moments ago. Now they're side by side. David's got a great run on Robbie Wright. Looks to the inside as they make their way around the bank section of the track. Comes down onto the flat. gives him plenty of room. Comes onto the start-finish straight. He's going to have the lead in this battle anyway, down towards turn 1. Christian Flag still leading it. Eric's fallen off the tail of him. The gap is right out. We just want to stay focused on this battle. David with a great move. Christopher Cassiano gets very loose in turn 1. That brings Michael back into the equation too. Hard to know where to look here. Let's go back and take a look from Chris's point of view, only because these two have had issues in the past. Now gets that swap tagged again. That puts him back into
Sorry about that.
Ryan.
Gonna slow down.
Now 4 seconds out in front. He is bolting away with this one. Christian Flag. He's coming up on lap traffic. Russell Daly. Time has ticked down. Just waiting to see if the checkered flag is out. The flag is waving, and Christian Flag has been able to beat. Now, there's issues further back because Gabinski has got up into second. Obviously, Lancheres has had issues. Finishes in third. A great dice going on behind. Who's it going to be? Robbie Wright doing battle there with Chris Cassiano, I think it was. So what a great finish to this final race. The rest of the competitors now making their way down on to complete their race.
I'm not sure half the time why you get slowdowns there and half the time you don't.
So lots going on in that race. I don't know where to start, but well done to Christian Flag for the race victory.
Now it's no advantage, so I don't understand it.
Ignore what you can see on screen. We'll wait till they come back up on the grid. That'll give you the finishing order. Unfortunately, my overlay doesn't grab them as they come across the start-finish line and hold it, which is a bit of a pain in the ass. I don't know if I've got it set wrong or what the case may be. If anyone's got any thoughts, I would love to hear, because it'd be great to get the final placings at the end of each race. But it won't take them long before they grid up for race number 2. The unexpected rolling start. The Christian Flag, undoubtedly the race winner in that one. Gabinski was second. Lancheres, there's the grid. David Gerard, well done, Davey. Up into 4th. Robbie Wright in 5th. Cassiano 6th.
Oh, I didn't realize we were holding grudges.
It's spicy, people. It's spicy. Grab some chilies and whack it on the stove, because this one is full of heat. Love it. Love it. We are waiting for the grid to shape up and the safety car to take them round.
Normally, when the pace car hits the pit, you can go green. You don't have to wait for green. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that's it.
There's Sully Khan having a chat to the rest of the crew.
Pole position determines when you hit the green. Yes, when the pole car he's the one that determines the green.
Yeah,
So-
I'm well aware what the actual rule is. I'm just wondering if Rob has a different rule.
They're about to roll. There's the grid,
That's whatever the
all in shape. Now, you heard Sully talking there, Mr. Khan, a few moments ago. The intro song that you heard before today's stream is courtesy of him, so well done for that, and thank you for that as well. I don't know how loud that chat is for you. It's blowing my head off, I've got to be honest, but hopefully the mix is not too bad. Okay, so what's going to happen here? How's this going to play out? There is our pole sitter. Christian Flag leading the field around at the moment. Sean Gabinski right behind him. Eric Lancheres, David Gerard, Robbie Wright, Christopher Cassiano, Michael Lenters, that you've heard in chat, not a happy camper. Alexander finds himself back up in 8th. Brian right behind him, then Jason. We go back to Scotty Brooks, right behind Todd Wakefield. Behind him, there's Khan. Pullen made up a stack of positions in that previous race. Finds himself out of 14th. Kevin Fletcher. There's Dario, Eric Lagour, Kirk Stanley, Martin Visser, Dylan Kerrig, not out there at the moment. Zen Carr is out there. Thomas Tucker, Russell Daly, down in pit lane, Wes Moroney. He's back at the end of the pack. So much to do. So much for him to do. We stand by. Safety car still leading them around at the moment. We're waiting for the go. Eric sits back there in third. You know he's going to be tough. Gabinski, the fastest bumblebee in the world, blinking in and out at the moment. There's the go. Power goes down. Christian Flag says, let's play. Race 2 gets underway in the Formula V Trophy Series. Down to turn 1 they go. What's happening behind? Let's go back and take a look. Side by side, Robbie Wright. There's Alexander picking up a spot. He's going to have a look at Cassiano. Is he? No. Decides to back out of it, sit in behind him and play for another day. At this stage, nobody has been involved in an incident, so a much better start this time round. Christian Flag leading the pack. Good little dice going on behind David at the moment too. Cassiano, Alexander. We go back to Rob. Very, very fast drivers. So the fact that David's finding himself in this mix, credit to him. He's a 2.3K driver, battling with a 4.3, a 6.0, and a 4.2. All credit to that man.
Dario?
What's Nathan saying? Oh, okay, he's questioning somebody's tactics. That's not like Nathan. Hopefully he doesn't end up with
Emotional damage! Where's the therapy button?
I'm sure he mapped the therapy button. He should be fine. Here goes Eric for the race lead. Down the inside of Gabinski going towards turn 1. He will take it and takes it very, very well. Leads them through this section of the track. Where's Alexander? He's on the back of Cassiano. Then Robbie Wright has got a battle of his own to deal with. McMillan, Archer McMillan, is back there in 10th spot. Not the best start from him. He's got the very fast Scotty Brooks sitting right behind him. Raced Scotty a few times. Is Lightning. Now, Christian Flag having a look at Gabinski as they come onto the oval track proper. Does the switchback. Gee, he likes that move, doesn't he? Gets a great run. He gets an absolutely outstanding run coming onto the straight. Gabinski's still got the spot at the moment. Flag trying and has got past him as they come on to the start-finish straight. And Cassiano's on a screamer. He's and he's bringing Alexander with him. The fight is on. Game on. 3 wide as they go down towards turn 1. Nothing good can come of this. Cassiano tries to hold the inside line. Gabinski was out in no man's land there. It was almost like a... Oh, gets it all over the ribble strip and gets it wrong too. Poor Gabinski was hung out to dry, had no choice but just to stay totally wide. Alexander gets a run on him, looks down the inside as they go down towards turn 7. Runs wide as a result, going to lose a spot. Does he? No, manages to pick up some momentum. So it's all on. So let's recap. Eric leads by 1.3. Christian Flag back there in second. Problems for, who was that? Christian. He got it wrong. He got it wrong. And as a result, comes under a mountain of pressure. Alexander's on his inside. Gabinski behind him. David as well up into the mix. And Michael is doing a great job in the 69 car. A 1.7K driver. He's lower than I am, and he's battling with these guys at the front of the field, so full credit to him. Once again, 2 wide, down into turn 1. Gabinski up the inside of Flag, trying to hold down that spot. Big brake lockups in the background as well. Good little dice with Gabinski. Brinsky is hung out to dry. That allows David up the inside. Gerard wants that spot, can't do it. What a great dice. 10 minutes left to go in this one. Now, there were some crashes. What happened with Nathan Maroney? Let's find out. Okay, yep. There's definite contact. Then Daly had an issue all on his own by the looks of it. No. He ran into the car in front of him. On board with Kevin Fletcher at the moment, making his way through turn one on replay. Yeah, and that's what caused the issue for Daly. Yeah, you can see there's Nathan Maroney trying to pick up ground. Cassiano still in a battle at the moment. Alexander Burinson is up into second spot. I shouldn't try and say that name quickly because I can't say it slowly. But Eric's got a 3-second gap at the moment. A 3-second gap over Alexander, who's just making his way through turn one. Cassiano. Pullen's had a crash. Has he? It's all happening out there. Let's go back and take a look. There's Archer McMillan. Gets tagged. Turned around. Brooks is into that as well. Oh, they will be livid. David Gerard's had an issue. What's happened here? Gets hit. Just gets hit. Looks like Michael may have just run a little bit wide. Let's check. I don't want to... No, it doesn't look like he did much wrong. Let's go back and take another look at it with a bit more time. Comes down into turn one. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. That's a line ball. I'm staying out of that. I'm sitting on the fence. I've got splinters in my backside, I know. But I'm staying out of that one. Now, fastest man on track is this guy. No, it's not. It's this guy. Work button. Alexander Burinson comes down across the line. He's hunting down our race leader, who's already making his way through turn one. Scott Brooks sits back there in 10th spot. Up behind his karting teammate in real world life, Robbie Wright. So will they give each other racing room, or will he make him pay? Oh my goodness, my entire screen is just full of crash notifications on overlay. I've shown you most of them, but it is just a sea of red. In fact, I'll show you. There it is. It's just full of crashes. 3.5 seconds the gap to our race leader. He is off and gone. These three, Alexander, Christopher, and Christian, nose to tail. They're bringing Gabinski along. David Gerard, unfortunately, has gone back to 17th after that contact, but he's a man on a mission. Don't drive angry, David. Actually do, you're doing a very good job. Zen Carr is his next target. Tries to get a run around him. Cassiano, a three-way go down into turn one. Yes, they're staying three wide. Cassiano forced out wide. Alexander goes for the inside, but unfortunately Christian Flag is there. And now Christian holds down. Second spot was slow. Alex goes up the inside into turn number 5. Gets the spot. Oh, what a great dice that's going on up here. And look who's sitting back in the background. Mr. Kabinski, Sean, sitting there, waiting, biding his time. Oh, very close between these two. Of course, Alexander is from the Netherlands, so he does suffer a little bit of net coat from time to time. You have to be a bit wary of that. More dramas back in the pack. Kevin Fletcher, does he do this on his own? Yep, does that on his own. He's having a bit of a torrid time, is he, at the moment? Let's go back to this battle for second spot. This is allowing Eric just to scoot off into the distance. Down the straight they come. Alexander holding down the spot. Christian on the outside in the all-black car. Cassiano, happy to sit there and bide his time, gets a little bit loose down through turn one. That gives Kabinski a bit of a look. Christian with the fastest lap of the race, a 109.41 at this stage. 6 minutes left to go in this race, or just over. Intense battles taking place. Christian is doing the Alexander. He's taking the outside line. Cassiano almost stuck his nose up the inside. Don't think that would have worked. Now Christian dives to the inside on Alexander. Forces him wide. Gets compromised. Gabinski Cassiano almost into the back of Flag. Gabinski sitting back saying, leave me out of this rubbish, would you? Cassiano manages to get the spot over Christian, and now he's going to have a go at Alexander. Christian says, let's play. You want to play? We can all play. Down towards turn one, they come 3 wide again, or 2 wide at least. Cassiano says, nah, I've had enough of this 3 wide business. I keep losing out in this fight. Alexander tries to hold Christian. They run side by side through turn 3, up towards turn 5. What's going to happen here? Still 2 abreast. Flag's got the spot, and Christian's been able to sneak up and take away a third spot from Alexander. Oh my goodness. What intense racing.
Thank you.
Kirk Stanley's got something to say. What's going on there? No one around him. Not sure what the situation is. Unless he got tagged and I didn't see it. David Gerard has gone into the pits. I think he's tapped out of this one after falling back through the pack. You never give up, David, in this series. You never know. You never know. Big dice going on behind again. They still can't sort out second, third, fourth. So it's 2 by 2 as they go down through turn 1 again. 4 minutes left to go. Christopher holds down that spot at the moment. Alexander sticks it up the inside. Contact between the two. Big contact. That was huge. Christian Flag comes out the victor. Fortunately, no one went off track. That was bizarre. That was bizarre.
A slowdown or something?
I'm not sure what transpired there.
Yup.
Okay, somebody was asking, was there a slowdown there? So I'm not sure what.
I'm gonna be honest. I was just a little bit lost. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I thought it was too wide enough, but I didn't see you were too wide behind.
okay, so I was going to say Alex came thundering in there. I was going to label blame on him, but he said he didn't see him, and he has apologised. But looks like Christopher's got damage. He's off in the back. Christian Flag holds down second at the moment. Will all be sorted out after the race. Alexander, and once again 3 wide as Gabinski says, let's dance. Tries the switch back through turn 1. Alexander goes through. Flag fights back. Won't be done. Will not be done. Our race leader already down in turn 7. He hasn't even got a fight here today, the Canadian. He's going to make it 3 from 4 if he keeps going. A fantastic performance by him. Down towards turn 11 they come. Through the kink. The kink was actually designed to avoid the drag strip. Alexander tries the switchback as they come onto the final turn to go past Rattlesnake Hill. Christian slots straight back into the slipstream. He's been here before. He knows what it's all about. Alexander wheels out onto the dirt trying to hold that inside line. And once again, it's 3 wide with 2 minutes left to go in this race. Christian Flag wants the spot. Alexander holds the inside. Around the outside goes Gabinski. Cassiano comes back into the fight. If he had damage, it's not too bad because he's back in this fight. I may have heard wrong, but I thought somebody called out that they had damage. What a great dice as they make their way around to complete another lap. 1 minute and 30 seconds left to sort out this battle.
Eric, you're missing a great battle back here.
Yeah, Chris is enjoying it. He's a racer through and through, Chris. He's an absolute racer through and through, and a decent human being as well. Oh, close up behind Christian Flag. Had to get on the brakes hard there.
This is fun.
Gabinski says it's fun. We will see. We will see. Crashes back through at the back of the pack as well. I'm reluctant to go back and take a look at them at the moment. as we watch this battle continue on. They come down across the strike. 50 seconds left on the clock. This is the final lap. I better give our race leader some love. Eric's out in front by 9.1 seconds. It's insane the race lead he has. And the battle we're watching is this one. Alexander leading the fight at the moment. Now Christian having half a look. He's monstering him. He's hassling him. He's saying, I want past. Gimme, 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 gimme. And Gabinski gets up the inside. Cassiano behind too. You can see that battle going on. Then Brian Strutt in 6th spot. Kirk Stanley in 7th. Sully Khan in 8th. Then we go to Robbie Wright and Scott Brooks rounds out the top 10. Here it is, the final time. Onto the final banking part of this circuit to come onto the start-finish straight. Eric goes down across the line, takes the victory. Who's going to finish second? Christian gets to the inside, monsters his way, gives a tap, and he's going to come down and finish second. Comes down across the line. Christian flag second, Alexander third. Then we go back to Cassiano Gabinski as they all write themselves off. Brian, a great performance by him. Robbie Wright, does he hold down the next spot? I don't know. They've already crossed the line. Then we go back to Ken in 12th spot. Behind Ken, Zenkar, Martin Visser, and Maroney rounds out the top 15. And unfortunately for him, he will have...
Emotional damage! Where's the therapy button?
He's going to hate me. He's going to absolutely hate me. Well, there you have it. Another fantastic round of racing. Round 2 in the bag. Oh, my goodness. Christian Flag with the fastest lap of the race, a 109.416. Now, unfortunately for Jason Archer McMillan, he finished down there in 18th spot.
Yep, see you next week.
Next week, will he be back to take revenge? No, unfortunately, I've got to work next Monday morning, Australian time. So I'm going to ask Jason if he can do the live stream for you. I will be getting a copy of the race, however. I want the entire season this year up on my YouTube channel. So I will be getting a copy of the race and doing a post commentary on it. I won't look at the results. I'll just call it as I see it and whack it up for you. So if you want to watch that on replay, you can. If not, Jason, I dare say if he's not working as well, we'll be doing it live. Thank you so much for watching. Love you all. Please like and subscribe. We would really appreciate it. And we'll look forward to catching up with you next time. Bye for now.
Strapped in tight, screen glow on my face, goes the lines, break lights, chasing every trace from warm up laps to that last white flag. Heartbeat louder than the waving rag. This is the Formula V trophy. We ride the edge, we ride it clean. Hey, TGR Nation in my headset. One more lap to chase the dream. Formula V trophy, hold your nerve and hold the line. TGR Nation, feel it rising. Champions built to 10th at a time. And stay calm when the back end slides.